Hey everybody, back with another dose of economic reality. You're watching Bull Boom Bear Bust. My name is JJ, and here we go, folks. Another round. Unprecedented times ahead. November 1st is right around the corner. What's going to happen? Will it be tens of millions of people not able to get the food that they need or want? Some people, they want food, but they don't really need it when you look at them. That's a topic for another day. People feel like America is falling apart, like just everything is headed in the wrong direction. And even people that are doing well right now financially, they feel like if things continue in this direction, if things just keep on getting more expensive, how much longer until it affects them? And maybe that's some of you watching today. How much longer until it affects you? How much longer until it affects me? I have done okay investing. I've done pretty well. In fact, if it was just me as a single person, I could retire right now. But I have kids and they're going to want to move out one day. They're going to want houses. And I'm looking at the cost of everything. I'm like, how are they ever going to move out? So I better keep working because I might have people living with me till I'm retirement age and beyond. If things continue like this, I might have birds in the nest, till the end, so to speak. But we're going to hear from a lot of people today. They're also having the same concerns. People that are concerned but doing okay for now. People that are not doing okay, and things have fallen apart for some people, right? But more and more people on social media, instead of bragging about what they have or their nice car and showing all the places they're going, there's some of that, but there's more people now. The trend is more people asking, hey, what's going on? The cost of living. I can't keep up like this. I can't keep working just to pay bills and then do it all again the next day and the next month, over and over again. You're working just to pay bills. You're not really getting ahead. Yes, you're doing things because you want to go out and do fun things. So you're still going shopping. You're still going to maybe concerts, maybe the movies. Probably not the movies. Nobody goes to the movies. Pretty much everybody streams. But people are still going out. They're at the restaurant. They're at the clubs. And they're still spending money because I think they feel like they have to at least do something fun besides work and pay bills. All right, but let's hear from a few people. Then on the other side, we got some other news to get into. But take a listen to this.
The state of America's finances has to be just horrendous. Because let me tell you, I work 60 hours, um, kind of routinely. That's the average week for me, 60 hours and up. And I hurt my ankle, I hurt my foot. Um, and the amount of anxiety I feel when I'm not able to go out and do what I normally do is I can't even sleep. It's crazy, right? And all I think is I'm not doing that bad. I'm not. I'm much people. A lot of people are having it much worse. You know. It's not like I don't know. It's just it's a mental thing. Like you know everything is so expensive that you can't stop turning the wheel. And I feel like they have all Americans in that position where you feel guilty for not going to work or running your business or taking a day off because you know everything catches up super quick. Like whatever it is, it'll hit you in 2 weeks. Everything you work for could be gone. So I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but they need to fix something. Something. The greed is too much. It's too much. The greed is too much. Like things are expensive at an all-time high across the board. You pick an item, it doesn't matter. It's crazy. The stockholders, the shareholders, the CEOs, $1 million compensation pay. And I listen, I work hard. There's a lot of people that you know are just struggling regardless. This just can't. I don't know how you sustain this. You can't even get hurt. Like you can't afford to get hurt. Yeah.
Folks, I mean, I definitely have been there, and I've been in positions where I was afraid to take time off. I didn't want to call in sick. I've went to work sick before.
The state of America's finances.
I don't know why that started playing. Went to work injured before. He mentioned he hurt his ankle. I've went to work injured before where my back hurt. I'm not someone to sit there and try to do workers' compensation or try to take time off and get paid. I just don't feel right doing it. Now, there's been times where I was extremely not able to work, and I had to do family medical leave and stuff like that. One time for myself, one time for a family medical situation. So those things are there for emergencies, but the cost of living right now has more people, I think, working when they really should take a day off. They should take more time off. People not spending time with their kids like they should, and not spending time with their family. And the work-life balance, I feel like, is really thrown off right now for a lot of people here. But take a listen to this. Other people want to chime in with their perspectives here.
They tell us to stop eating out and rent $2,000 a month. Oh, save for retirement. Save for next week. Go buy a house. Yep, every house is $500,000, brother. I'm not asking for a handout, man. We're asking for a freaking fair shot at life. Our parents did not work harder than we work right now. They were simply just given a better chance. Their wages covered their lives, their bills, their hobbies, their passions. Our wages barely cover our freaking bills for the month, dude. No amount of budgeting can ever fix a system designed to keep us down.
Crashing out because I just walked into Target, bought 6 things and spent $125. $125. Okay? What? I got all the things I got were things that we needed. I got diapers, cat litter, face wash, little snack bars that my son likes, a cleaning product, and a fucking shower curtain liner. Shower curtain liners used to be like $4.99. It was $8. $8. Like, what? What is happening? What?
People don't know what happened. People thought that prices went up after 2020 and they just have to come down at some point, right? All bubbles must go bust, right? All markets must correct at some point. Seems like it's not going to happen. Seems like the cost of living is just going to keep going up and up and up. There's no more bubbles. Remember the housing bubble? Right? It was a bubble. It must deflate. It must go bust. Prices must come down. What goes up must come down. Where did that go? When did that change? Right? Stay tuned for the end. We're going to tell you the reason why, but take a listen to this.
I had an eye-opening experience with my son this weekend. So my son graduated from college 6 months ago. And when he graduated, he was going to move back in with us so that he could find a job here in this local area and save up enough money to move out on his own. Had no problem with that. So it's been about 6 months. He has saved almost every single dime. He works a 40-hour-a-week job, makes $40,000 a year, which back in my day was sustainable to be able to live. Apparently that's not the case anymore. You can't live on $40,000, which makes no sense to me. So we were looking online at Zillow, Google, to find apartments and houses within his budget, a house to rent because he has a dog. So we said, let's write them all down and let's go check them out because pictures don't tell you what's really going on, y'all. So we drove around to some of these and I can't even tell you, some of them I didn't even feel comfortable driving down the street. They were in really, really shady parts of town, looked like a war zone. The whole house looked like it was off kilter. A lot of work to be it just looked like it should be uninhabitable. Don't rent this. It should just be tore down, right? And then when we went to apartments, these apartments that were within his price range, and when I say price range, they were still going for $800 a month. These $800 a month apartments, I didn't feel comfortable with him living in these apartments. When I say those two look like they should have just been torn the hell down, they should have been. The only ones that are decent, he found a studio apartment that's in a nice neighborhood, $1,400 for 485 square feet. That is more than my mortgage, right? And then regular apartments, not even glamorous apartments, just one bedroom apartment that has normal square footage is anywhere from $1,300 to $1,700. We live in Montgomery, Alabama. We're not in a big metropolitan area. I don't understand how the housing market has gotten so donkey. Okay. And everybody says, well, then he should just buy a house since it's cheaper, mortgage is less than rent. Well, nobody will give him a mortgage loan because he has no credit. Not that he has bad credit. He has no credit. He didn't want to get into debt. So he doesn't have any credit to show for it. So it's like a lose-lose situation. I don't know how they're living. I don't know if he can move out right now because I personally don't feel comfortable with the places he can afford moving to. And he can't afford the normal standard shit that I would have afforded back when. How are people doing this, and how do we expect our young kids, or, I mean, he's not young, he's 25, but how do we expect our youth to get ahead?
$1,400 for a studio apartment in Alabama, folks. Alabama, that seems like a Los Angeles or somewhere in California type of price, right? Alabama, $1,400 for a studio, folks. When does it stop? When does it stop?
This feels so dystopian. I'm in Fred Meyer's. There's a million people here. I can just feel the anxiety radiating off of people because everything is so expensive. And what are they playing over the radio? Bittersweet Symphony. Trying to make ends meet, you're a slave to the money, and then you die. You die. This is so dystopian.
Wow. So that song, I forgot about that song. Bittersweet Symphony. And it's got the line in there, you're a slave to money and then you die. I mean, it's a nice, it's a kind of a feel-good song, but then you look at the lyrics or listen to the lyrics, I mean, she's right. And she says you could feel the anxiety in the store. She's in Fred Meyer. I believe it's a grocery store. She is right. A lot of people are feeling like that, and they do feel like they're a slave to money. And it's kind of sad and depressing when you think about it.
I cannot be the only person that's tired of working a job for somebody else. I cannot be the only person that is tired of working a job for somebody else. This is so depressing. And this is not my normal content at all, but y'all, I'm sick of this. Like, I am sick. I'm sick of this. It was somebody looking at my face. I'm so sick of this. Like, this does not make sense to me. I know God did not put me here to do this. I know he did not. It's Saturday morning. It is nice outside. I should be home, cuddling with my man that I don't have yet, doing something with my daughter, cooking breakfast, getting ready to go out and enjoy the day, calling my brothers like, hey, let's do something on the grill. Let's do something. Let's go take the kids somewhere. It makes no sense for me to be here, bro. Like, no sense at all. This is not realistic. Like, this is not real. Mind you, God gave me 24 hours. 24 hours to do some amazing things. I work 12-hour shifts. So 12 of that 24 is given to a company that does not care about me because I'm only a body. I need at least 5 hours to sleep. It takes me an hour and some change to get ready in the morning, an hour and some change to decompress in the afternoon. What am I supposed to do with that little bit of time? Like, what am I supposed to do with the little bit of time that I have left in a 24-hour day that God gave me? Then, mind you, I'm sitting in the car on break that the company gave me the opportunity to take and told me to take 30 minutes home. Baby, I've been out here. I'm tired. I'm over it. My head hurt. My feet hurt. My back hurt. What? Then my supervisor, he's a little man. I feel like I'm in charge. So whenever he tell me to do something, I always look at him like, because I'm the boss. And that's crazy, right? Because he's the boss. But I feel like I'm in charge. I feel like I'm supposed to be in charge. I am the boss. You can't tell me what to do, but that's the problem because technically you can because I'm working a job that I really don't want to be at. I'm 33 years old. There's no way I'm going to make it to retirement age working. 40 years old, I'm not working no more. Who is finna be I'm trading my time that God gave me for free. I'm trading my time that God gave me for money. I want my money to work for me.
All right, she goes on, folks. I mean, I've been there and I can see what she's talking about. I can relate. You feel like you're spending time at a job you don't like around people that you wouldn't hang out with these people if you weren't working with them. I mean, unless you really found some good friends at work, but you're there because you have to be there. Working a job you don't like, your back's hurting, your feet are hurting. I used to have a job where I was on my feet 8 to 10 hours a day, and they would ask for overtime, and I would sometimes not do it because my feet would hurt. But people are doing this, folks, and they're questioning just the whole thing. Is it even worth it, right? So I'd have to look up the statistics on how many people are just checking out of the game, completely. Unfortunately, it's not something fun to think about. But people just want to live their life. They don't want to be tied up all day, every day, and then be so tired by the time they get off of work, they don't feel like doing anything. Have you ever had a project that you wanted to finish and you just never got to it because, okay, I got off work, I don't feel like doing it, I've been working all day, I just want to relax, I just want to veg out, watch TV. So you never get to it, right? A lot of potential in people that are just working nonstop and they feel like they can't miss a day. Like the guy earlier said he was working with an injured ankle, afraid to take time off of work, folks. Where does it end? Well, here's the thing, folks. It may not end if this financial system doesn't end, right? As long as you have banks that are still loaning out money, it's just going to keep going up and up and up. There has to be some sort of lending restrictions or pullback in lending or bank crisis like 2008 to bring prices down. Because when people can continually borrow money, they're just going to keep on spending it and prices are going to keep on going up, folks. That's what they don't want you to know. Let me know, do you agree, disagree? Did I hit the nail on the head? Did I miss the nail completely? Let me know down in the comments. Hope to see you on the next video, everybody. Keep stacking. Bye for now. Peace.